Love was just a transaction, until the receipts came due. Riya Sharma had perfected the art of the con. At 26, she was the kind of beautiful that made men forget their own names. Honeygold skin, waves of chestnut hair that caught the light just so, and a laugh like wind chimes on a summer evening. But her real power wasn't her looks. It was her ability to make a man feel like he was the only person in the world. She spotted Arjun Mehra at the Orchid Hotel's rooftop bar, his Rolex glinting under the fairy lights as he scrolled through emails. Older, 42, her research told her. Divorced, and worth an estimated $12 million. Perfect. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Riya gasped, dabbing at his sleeve with a napkin, her jasmine perfume enveloping him. When she looked up through her lashes, she let her lower lip tremble just slightly. Let me replace your drink. I've had the worst day. My cat got out, and then my Uber driver yelled at me. By the second round she'd learned. His ex-wife had called him emotionally stunted in the divorce papers. He secretly wrote terrible poetry. His Achilles heel. Feeling like a hero. 2 days later, Riya ran into him again at Whole Foods, clutching a single sad kale bunch. I don't know how to cook anything, she admitted sheepishly. When he invited her to dinner, she ordered the cheapest dish, then teared up when he insisted on dessert. Nobody's treated me like this since my dad died. A lie. Her father sold insurance in Pune and was annoyingly healthy. Week 1. She left a toothbrush at his penthouse by accident. Week 3. Cried during the notebook and whispered, I wish someone loved me like that. Week 6. Let him rescue her from a fake eviction notice she'd forged. By month's end, Arjun had added her to his platinum Amex, booked a Maldives vacation, introduced her as his fiancée at a partner dinner. Meanwhile, Riya's burner phone buzzed nightly with transfers to offshore accounts. $5,000 for mom's surgery. $12,000 to pay off student loans. She even convinced him to invest $200,000 in her sustainable athleisure line. A business plan she'd copied from a Forbes article. But then came the slip. Arjun's CFO noticed odd withdrawals. His sister Googled Riya and found a deleted LinkedIn profile under Riya Kapoor. And when Riya pressed for a joint account, Arjun finally hesitated, which was when she played her trump card. A positive pregnancy test. The urine was her roommate's. As Arjun wept with joy, Riya smiled. Checkmate. Until the doorbell rang at 3 a.m. 3 policemen stood beside a pale Arjun, holding printouts of wire transfers to a known fraudster in Dubai. A man with the same last IP address as Riya's business partner. You were good, Arjun said quietly. But greed makes people stupid. Turns out that forgotten toothbrush had a micro camera. The tears during the notebook? Analyzed by his friend at a behavioral psychology lab. And the pregnancy test? Nobody pees that enthusiastically at 7 a.m. unless they're acting. The female officer smirked. As cuffs clicked around her wrists, Riya finally understood. In this game, she wasn't the player. She was the pawn. One last play. Arjun's trust was absolute, dangerously so. Within months, Riya had infiltrated every aspect of his life. She hosted dinner parties with his board members, laughing politely at their stale jokes, while memorizing details about their wives, their hobbies, their vulnerabilities. When Arjun handed her his black Amex for emergencies, she'd kissed him with trembling lips and whispered, asterisk, you take such good care of me. Asterisk. That night, she'd withdrawn $15,000 in cash from 3 different ATMs. The slow drain asterisk. $8,000 for a designer internship program. A fake certificate she printed herself. $25,000 to save her grandmother's ancestral home. The photos were from an Airbnb listing. Dozens of smaller charges. $300 spa days. $1,200 business lunches at empty restaurants. But Ria knew small thefts wouldn't change her life. She needed the big score. She waited until Arjun was vulnerable. After a fight with his ex-wife about their daughter's tuition, Ria massaged his shoulders, poured his favorite scotch, and let her voice crack. Asterisk, I never asked you for anything, but my dream is so close. Just $200,000 to launch my modest fashion line. I've already got buyers in Paris. Asterisk. She showed him fabricated emails from Bergdorf Goodman's junior buyer and a glossy business plan stolen from a Vogue article. The clincher? Tears. Asterisk, if you don't believe in me, who will? Asterisk. Arjun transferred the money within the hour. As Ria celebrated at a dive bar with her real partner, Adifir, a washed-up finance bro who'd taught her the scams, she got sloppy. One last play. Adifir texted, nodding toward her engagement ring. Sell it and we disappear. But Ria, drunk on success, didn't notice. Arjun's sister had followed her to the bar. The Paris buyer email was traced to Adifir's laptop. The $200,000? Already flagged by Arjun's forensic accountant. The next morning, Arjun was oddly calm. Let's make it official. Asterisk, he said, sliding over prenup papers. Asterisk with her real name highlighted. Ria's blood turned to ice. You had one job. Adifir hissed when she called him. Asterisk, don't drag me down with you. Asterisk. By sunset, the police had both of them. Vikram Malhotra had never liked Ria. It wasn't just the way her smile didn't reach her eyes, or how she always seemed to be calculating even while laughing at his jokes. As Arjun's oldest friend and the CFO of his company, Vikram had seen gold diggers before. But Ria was different. She was good. The investigation, a casual background check, revealed 3 different surnames linked to her phone number. Court records showed 2 restraining orders from ex-boyfriends in Delhi. Her Instagram, carefully curated with aspirational posts, had stolen images from a Russian influencer's page. As cops dragged her away, Arjun leaned in. Funny thing about that Cayman account. It was your name on the paperwork. Ria's blood turned to ice. The $2.1 million? A loan from Arjun's shell company. Now a felony-scale debt she'd owe even after prison. Some games leave you bankrupt in every way. Handcuffs bit into Ria's wrists as the police shoved her into the squad car. Through the rain-streaked window, she saw Arjun standing motionless in the penthouse doorway, his face illuminated by flashing blue lights. You'll regret this, she shrieked, thrashing against the restraints. Arjun simply raised his phone, showing real-time footage of Adifir in another interrogation room, already signing a plea deal. The $200,000 startup investment had never existed. The transfer confirmation was a forged document from Vikram's hacker friend. The offshore account, a honeypot trap set up by financial crimes investigators. Every email from her Paris buyer had been authored by Arjun's corporate IT team. Ria had been scamming a ghost. Ria got 5 years in prison, reduced to 3 for naming other con artists. Adifir fled to Dubai, but got extradited after gambling away stolen funds. Arjun testified before Parliament about financial loopholes. At a high-security banking conference, Arjun unveiled Project Medusa, an AI system that used Ria's own tactics to flag 2 perfect romantic partners, detect micro-expressions of deception, trace money mule networks. This isn't about revenge, he told the applauding crowd. It's about protecting the next lonely guy. In a Chiang Mai internet cafe, a woman with freshly dyed blonde hair typed, "Professional companion seeks generous benefactor." The screen reflected Ria's smile, and a new rose tattoo where her Arjun-linked biometric tracker used to be. In a world of wolves and sheep, the real danger is forgetting which one you are.